So we're ready to go. We started. Okay. Hello, hello. Tyler is in full buckethead mode.
Yes.
All right. So let's pick up where we were last week. Exactly where we were last week. Okay. Oh, who did we lose? Jonathan vanished. Jonathan Prime vanished. So he seems to be quiet, Jonathan, tonight. You back, Jonathan?
Yep.
Okay. So you're all basically in the limbo between taking the mission and heading over to Carter's bar, and so you guys decide to spend the night in town in the little village, and in order to basically prepare to go to Carter's bar because you're paranoid about the elf. So each of you is doing their own little thing while you're in town. So we'll start with Madeline. What have you been doing in town? What do you plan on
I
doing?
have no idea, in all honesty.
Okay, so you're just are you gonna do something on your own, or do you just want to follow around one of these knuckleheads? Maybe that's
I'm the funniest when I have something to go off of, so I'm gonna follow someone.
which one of the lunatics? These two are.
I don't know yet. I'll choose after they tell me what they're doing.
All right, so we'll go to the real lunatic, Jonathan Prime.
Yes.
What are you going to do tonight? Before what's your plan this evening before setting off for Carter's bar in the morning? That is what you're going to be planning on doing because the cleric has gone silent and he was kind of leading the group. Is that what you decided to do, Tyler?
No. What I pretty much do,
Remember, you're kind of the leader of the group. So
yeah. So what I do when when we decide to stay, I gather the group together wherever we are, and
the Cymri is of course missing because he's off driving his mom somewhere. So
yes. No, the Cymri, I completely ignore the fact that he wanders off. I don't really give a shit. So I gather everybody together. I'm like, all right, listen. So we need to prepare for our foray into this other realm. I don't think we have enough knowledge, and perhaps we need special weaponry. I, myself, am going to dive into the great library of the current lord of the region. And I'm gonna go into the libraries. I'm gonna read up on this elf and see if there's any
Sir
particular
Gilbert's castle, and you're going to go to his library. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's what I tell everybody. Now,
mind if I come with you?
Of course, my good sage. I trust you and your judgment. What about?
Perhaps I could shorten the search for what we need.
Yes, 2 minds are better than 1. Now, trying to remember your name.
You're muffled, Tyler. So if you're going to be wearing that the whole game,
I'm currently trying to read.
Okay.
Through the damn helmet.
Take the helmet off.
Yes, let me tell you, it is quite a.
You made your epic entrance with the helmet. You can take it off.
Thank you. Now, whatever Madeline's character's name is,
Francis.
And he's still wearing
I just found it, Francis. And I believe your character, Jonathan, was it Henry?
No, that was
would be the Cymri.
Yeah.
Cymri bastard, huh? All right.
Wasn't your name Alan or something?
Alan Surgeon.
Alan Surgeon.
Oh, that's right. Well, let me write that shit down. I didn't think I'd forget it because it's literally my dad's name. All right. So I exchanged those words with Alan, and then I look over to our companion Francis. Francis, is there anything in particular you're planning to do tonight to help us with this grand quest?
I have an idea, and I think I need to find a field of flowers.
Oh,
Yes, I believe we should go. I do not know her idea, but I believe it'll bring harm to us should we ask any further.
Dear girl, suicide is, well, it wouldn't be suicide if you were to go to the flowers before us, but you would irrevocably be changed by this being.
Would you rather have me come with you and possibly make havoc in the castle?
You know what? I have an idea. So, me and my good friend, the sage Alan, we will go into this castle. We'll go through the libraries while you enjoy the castle's. Wait. Perhaps you are very charismatic. I mean, you've convinced that dog to be your friend for life, and you're able to speak to that one wily woman. Perhaps you should use your charismatic abilities to talk to other citizens. See what they know about elves. Perhaps you, with your speechcraft, might find out more than two of us in the.
I think that
We
was
lost Jonathan.
I think you guys already did that.
I tried talking to the maiden, and all she told me was how great of a night she had.
Oh, no, that wasn't planned. What I mean is
something about the roses at Carter's.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that because
No.
there's no further information.
No,
unless it's speculation.
What I mean is perhaps myths, what they know, these people. Perhaps some of them, the older folk, know more about the elves and what previous encounters they may have had. That's what I mean. Perhaps you could find something there through the people. Otherwise, my other idea was you come with us, and as we search, we might find something that we need. And once we find some sort of tidbit, you can speak to the blacksmith, and we could convince him to make us whatever this weapon is, or whatever mineral material it might require.
That weapon will not be made overnight.
That's true.
Whatever you're trying to create and craft will not be made overnight.
Good. Thank you. Forgot.
So I'm gonna stop your what you're up to. So you guys go and you do this. We're just gonna do this quickly because I'm not gonna repeat a whole 6 hours it takes you to discover there's nothing more to find in the castle and nothing more to find in the town.
What about my flowers?
You already got the information from the nursemaid. She told you something about roses and Carter's bar. Hopefully you were paying attention. So
I was paying attention, but what about my bouquet of flowers I was gonna pick?
oh, you're gonna go buy pick a bouquet of flowers from where?
I'm gonna pick it because I'm not gonna give anyone my money because I'm broke.
Okay, so that's what you're gonna go do. You're gonna go. Where are you going? Into the woods to pick it?
I don't know. I figured there'd be like a field of flowers or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
They don't have to be particularly pretty. They just have to be flowers.
Are you going by yourself? Or are you going with somebody?
I will take the Scottish dude with me, so he's still in the game for now. So he can hold my flowers.
You're gonna go guard her while she heads out to a flower patch that's near the town, in the Wilderlands, right?
Yeah, with the Scottish dude, with Shrek.
Okay.
With whatchamacallit, Henry Ap Peter, John's character.
The Cymri.
I just, Uncle, I just wanted you to know I'm trying to find out more about the elf, not the passage. Any like old lore.
Nothing. This guy is a knight. He doesn't keep books.
Oh, he doesn't have any books.
So you go into his thing and you find basically an armory, what you think is the library, with lots of dust on it. He has some books, but it takes you about 2 or 3 hours before you realize he has nothing pertaining to elves, nothing that will help you. This guy does not have those kinds of books, and you would have gotten that from Jonathan. If Jonathan asked me to do a lore check, he could have told you nothing. There's nothing here that you're gonna be able to find here. Not in this little tiny podunk town.
He mostly has combat manuals.
There you go. I'll give you that. He's got combat manuals. Hold on.
Oh, well.
So she's gonna go pick some flowers. Are you going with her?
Are we even aware? Like, I'm fairly certain the way this goes, we go over to the library, we check, and we're like, oh, there's nothing there. I wonder where the girl went. That's how I imagine it.
No,
is that how it happened? Or?
She said she's bringing you. So I mean,
oh,
you don't have to RP every single thing.
No, I'm bringing the Cymri guy.
The Cymri's not here because he's off picking up his mom. So he'll be
Exactly.
Here
so I'm gonna have him in the story by following me around.
Oh no!
Oh,
like my butler.
So she wants free meat shield.
No, he can't because there's a possibility of things actually happening. So,
oh, okay.
He vanished.
I can go by myself then.
He's over, having sex with a donkey or something. So don't worry about him. You take the cleric with you?
A sheep, that was typically the Scottish word. Whoever wants to come with me can, but I'm fine going by myself.
Do you say this to the characters? Because they have their own reactions and responses.
I honestly don't know what's happening anymore, what's part of the conversation and what's not, so...
Alex is gone.
We were
Alex is
about
back.
to go to Carter's bar, and then the cleric decided need to check the library.
So you check the library, and there's nothing in the library of any use. So that's I'm breaking down 6 hours of RP into 30 seconds, and you're fidgeting around. There's nothing of any use. You've got all the hints you're gonna get from the townsfolk. It was RP'd last week. The only state
we got all the preparations that we could.
You've done all preparations unless you're gonna do something that you haven't said to me. Everything you're saying to me,
I am picking flowers. It is part of my plan.
Is different. That's why I'm following her her advice. Is someone going with her, or are you letting her go by herself?
Okay.
So she has to leave town to pick flowers. She has to go a little bit into the wilderness.
What time is it right now? Wasn't night falling before
we? Assume it has not fallen yet. You're not gonna go pick flowers at night, so I'm assuming she's gonna go around 3 in the afternoon.
It's 3 p.m. It's like, so she relays this to us, and the cleric's like, you absolutely necessarily need to collect flowers from the region.
It's a matter of life or death.
I'm telling you, it may be that she is, how you say, very, very particular in making trouble.
The Lord has gifted me many gifts. One is mostly patience, I think. Please, do tell me, why is it life or death flowers?
Well, if the plan works, I get to live. If the plan fails, I get to die.
And she will not be saying the plan because it's a very, very stupid and suicidal plan.
The only thing I can think of is you want to deceive the elf with your bouquet of flowers. Is this what you're planning?
What did you say about the elf?
Do you intend to fool the elf with these flowers? Is that your intention?
We'll see.
So this is it. You want to, and you can't just.
I'm going to woo the elf before it can woo me.
Well, perhaps the elf will find freshly picked flowers more appealing than the flowers that were picked yesterday.
But these flowers have my good intentions picked with every flower. Are you saying that's not a good enough romantic deed?
The romance, any sort of romance between you and the elf is disgusting in every facet for me.
You're the one who wanted to know the plan, and I'm simply trying to make the plan work.
Oh, well, you've informed me of the plan.
So
I would like to pick some flowers if this old man would stop bothering me about picking the flowers.
Very well. For the sanity of all, I'll just go with you after all. And just in case brigands come from the forest, or God forbid you pick the wrong flower.
I wish you too well to whatever catastrophe that I have warned that she might bring.
Oh, good sage. She's picking flowers. Ideally, this will be before
Yes,
the
it's
sun
picking
falls.
flowers now. It's running from barbarians later.
You guys are making this a bigger production than it has to be.
I'm just gonna go with it. It's just flowers, for Lord's sake.
Okay, so you guys go out into the field. Surgeon stays home. He continues with what he's up to. We'll go back to him after we're done with what happens to you, and I'll ask him what he does while you're gone. So you walk out. You basically have to go maybe a quarter mile outside of town to find a fucking decent flower, a decent into the woods to find a decent clearing where you can find some flowers. But you do find it. You do find one covered in flowers. What do you do, Madeline?
What color are they?
What kinds of flowers do we have in Scotland? Let's see.
I just need to know the color.
Flowers. Boom, boom, boom. They are purplish color.
I pick them.
They're like almost reddish. Like it's somewhere in between purple and red.
Violet?
Yeah, violet, I guess. Yes.
I pick them.
Okay, so you start picking them. Okay, what are you doing, Tyler, while she's picking the flowers?
Other than rubbing my forehead in consternation, I stay focused on the forest. You know, between looking around and keeping watch, I also make sure there's no flowers of the description that we're supposed to not pick yet.
You're so lame.
I've no desire to pick flowers.
A little rock comes flying out of the woods and bounces off the ground right next to Madeline.
It's Francis.
Right next to Francis.
All right. What do I see in the forest right now? From the direction it was thrown.
There is movement. There are little things moving around, walking between the trees.
They say hello.
You hear snickering and a second rock comes flying out. This one lands near you and just bounces off the ground here next to you.
I would like to tell them hello.
Yes,
Abomination!
that
I cannot allow this.
Old man, these might be the things that give you the answers you've been looking for.
I draw my fucking sword. I fucking slap a bucket on my head and I start running at it. Face me, demon!
You hear them go, ah! You hear them, like in surprise. They're like, what? He's coming at us. So
Can I tackle him?
hold on a second. I have to actually roll a morale check because they weren't expecting that.
Yeah, I pull out my fucking sword. I'm rushing them, dude.
Give me your charisma.
You are literally ruining the one choice we could have to get information about this stupid elf, you fool.
Give me your charisma, Ty.
Charisma.
Bonus.
7.
Wow, just like his intelligence.
So you got a
7. I have no charisma.
You're not very scary.
Yeah, -1.
You're not very scary. Hold on, I gotta find out. I gotta write down where the fuck these pages are. Reaction checks are where? 74. 74.
It's alright, I don't intend to be scary. I intend to kill.
So you have a -1?
-1. They rolled a 7, so that looks pretty dang
Hold on. Okay. They're all laughing, and whoever they are, they disappear into the woods. They scatter.
I can't see them anymore?
No.
Like, I've lost them?
You lost them. They vanished into the darkness. They were a whole bunch. You do manage to see little figures, little ungodly demonic things disappear into the woods.
Can I tackle him?
So they completely fade into the woods.
Okay.
Great.
You're gonna chase him into the woods?
I don't see anything in the woods. And how many did I see like in the shadows? Like, am I seeing like 3, 4, or like 10?
Roll wisdom.
Huh?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Oh, well, that's something I have in abundance.
Really? Because you're not showing it.
Yeah. You haven't read Mork Borg.
He's very scared that there are certain things for work forward. Because I warned him I would do this.
I should have left you to die.
You should have left me to die.
Couldn't just be picking flowers. Nope.
Of course not. Oh my word, this entire thing is going to take us 3 hours. We're never going to see the elf by this rate.
It's 19.
19?
Yeah, well...
Good lord, I'd rather be arguing over how to talk to the dog.
You saw what looked like little people, okay, wearing green, green outfits, green clothes, almost like leprechaun-looking things, and they had like little hoods, conical hoods, and they were running away laughing.
I got like a 19, so like, do I know where they're going? How many?
They disappeared into the woods. 8 of them. You know the general direction. You can follow them into the woods, but do you want to follow them by yourself into the woods? You saw
8 of them. God damn it.
I can talk, but I can't do much.
You don't know what they are, but maybe the wizard might know if you tell them.
So, in irritation, I sheath my sword, and then, I unstraddle my helmet and all that shit, and I come back.
Wait, does anybody hear Madeline?
Yeah.
She's been talking the whole time.
Okay, just checking.
So I pretty much, after my little sprint, I walk back towards Madeline's character, Francis.
I don't hear Francis. Is Madeline talking?
Madeline?
Not at the moment, now I am. I, as Francis, would like to go where he, last was, say, I am so sorry, and place some of the flowers I collected down onto the ground.
To ease your terror, Tyler, I will not be using Merkborg goblins. it's okay.
Yeah.
The things in this game are deadly enough.
Yeah. Because I might as well fall on my sword. That's a Morkborg goblin.
They failed their morale check, so they bolted. You actually won the encounter.
Yeah.
And between you and me, they were goblins.
Yeah. So when I see her doing this, I'm like, you've abandoned since. You've abandoned since.
They could have given information about that.
The only way we can get information out of them, the way we should, it's not via kindness. It
was charisma. And you know what? You said I was charismatic and I could have talked to them, you buffoon.
You want to talk to them? You're trying to court.
Well, I don't think you can talk to them, but I think we could have played a really good game of charades.
You know what? You're right. Perhaps those rocks they threw at you, that's a sign of love.
They didn't hit us.
Oh, yes. They did not hit us, sure. Perhaps if I wasn't here, they would have come up to you and kindly spoken to you. Rather than ripping your entrails off and feasting on your corpse. These are monsters, abomination. They are not toys.
Having my corpse entrails being eaten would have been less painful than seeing you act like that. I
walk away from the conversation and I pull out my cross and I quietly whisper to the cross, "Oh Lord, give me strength. Give me strength to do the things I must do."
I completely ignore him and walk back to town with the rest of my flowers.
No, I pretty much I do that while you're picking your flowers because you only picked one in that time.
No, I picked way more. I'm a much more efficient flower picker than you think I am.
That was a whole of 3 seconds.
Yeah, so it's cold. You go down, grab a whole bunch, and hope for the best.
I thought you were picking them with love, but I guess not.
I am.
No, you're not. You just went like, apparently. Anyhow, so I do that little prayer. I get back on my horse, and I follow her back to town.
You don't give her a ride on the horse.
I don't want to ride on his horse. I want to walk with my own person.
Okay, good. So you guys make it back to town, and while you were there having your encounter with flowers and goblins, what were you doing, Surgeon? Alex, please let me know when you're home, man, and you're ready to go. Mr. Surgeon, what were you doing?
I was simply getting rest. Some much needed rest from the long days travel.
Okay.
And from being barked at from dog. Almost scared.
You did nothing during that encounter except for cower behind me.
She's not here. She's just telling you that. You know.
You
Okay,
can
so,
feel my energy.
so you just get some rest. All right. Do you get rest for the rest of the day, or are you done for today?
I'm done for that day.
Okay, so you're done for the day. Tyler, do you and Madeline have anything else that you're gonna do the rest of the day until the next morning?
So, the only other thing I would do, due to my distress the other day, I pretty much go into prayer, trying to, go into deep contemplation as to figure out what to do with the children that, the children of the elves. What's
Ones
the
I
right?
insinuated we should kill.
Yeah.
I would like to ask my servant to get me a vase to put the flowers in with water. Or something similar, just to put the flowers with water in.
But what servant? You mean in the castle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They do exactly what you asked them to do. They give you vases.
Other than
flowers in there.
other than my prayers, I would after my prayers, I'd briefly inform the lord, the knight of the region.
Sir Gilbert.
What? Yes, Sir Gilbert. I'll inform him about the what we encountered out in the forest.
He turns to you. You should not have gone into the wilderness around here.
I bring the sage with me. The one that I
But
think
he's sleeping.
He's sleeping. He's like knocked out right there.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Jonathan. He actually fell asleep. Yeah, so, Mr. Surgeon.
He was snoring last game.
Yeah, Mr. Surgeon. Tyler's character brought you with him to go talk to Sir Gilbert, your patron.
Yeah, no, I go to your room and I pretty much, ask for you. Wishing to consult with both you and Gilbert. I just need your knowledge, that's all. Come. We will. I wish to reconvene with Gilbert for only a moment.
You tell him what you saw, and
yeah.
And he grumbles. You also told at this point you told Alan Surgeon what you saw. Jonathan, you were paying attention during the goblin encounter, right? Okay, so
that was.
Do you have occult lore? What is your skill that you have, Jonathan?
I don't see occult lore.
Okay. No, you don't have occultism, so that's not okay. Which is your magister lore right now? What's your lore?
Lore of languages.
So that's all you got?
I don't see any other skills here.
Okay, so all you got was the language skill, the language lore. So you have no lore on you have no idea what the hell a goblin is. So
What I do have urban lore, so even though I'm illiterate, does that mean I just already know stuff about the place, or what does urban lore mean?
You know stuff about urban lore, so you know stuff about cities. You not so much in the wilderness.
So, cities in what sense? Like,
not this city. This is like a tiny village. Like if we get to an actual city, you'll have
Like you know stuff about city.
Yeah, you'll know where the places to go to get food. You'll know where to go get weed. You'll know where to get. You'll know.
Yeah.
So,
okay, that makes sense.
You're not.
You know where to find the toilet.
Yeah. So if no one has any wilderness lore, none of you have any clue what the hell you saw. I mean, you've had parents that told you stories of kids of things in the woods. You know what a goblin is. So and you can try you can kind of figure that's what it is. So he pretty much tells you you know nothing about the Scottish Highlands. The things that your mother told you about that lurked in the darkness and outside, they actually lurk here. You probably encountered some kind of fae. Creatures of the Feywild.
You idiot! We could have totally asked him about the elf. He ruined it.
Wait, I didn't. Did you come? Did you just catch us and join us as well?
No, I'm complaining to you right now, here. My character doesn't need to complain.
You're insane. That's all I have to say to that.
If this evil heard you say that, all three of our heads.
Yeah, they'd probably kill you right now.
Okay.
Kill you right now.
Then they can kill me right then, but I didn't say it.
God, you weren't here.
Go on, stop worrying about her. She's not here. She's talking shit to you. Go.
Yeah. Stop it. We gotta finish this so we can keep going. Thank you, Sir Gilbert. There's got to be something the church can do to drive all of this back. But for now, me and my group, we will deal with the matter at hand, the elf.
When you say something about the church, his face just fucking falls. Like he really doesn't want the church involved. He doesn't say anything, but you can tell.
Well, Sir Gilbert, perhaps, if not, my people, other people. After all this, I'll see what I can do about gaining contacts for you and dealing with this threat. It troubles my heart deeply.
All I care about is my daughter being returned to me. I will deal with anything after myself.
Yes. Well, we will now leave you to your rest, as we will rest ourselves. Tomorrow, be victory or defeat, we shall go.
Okay. So you guys head out. You go to bed. You sleep. Okay, you rest, and we'll jump to the next morning in a second. So let's take a quick break. Everyone go to the restroom.
Madeline is Francis something?
Francis, just Francis.
Yep, we've been calling her Francis, just Francis.
And what about John's, if you remember?
Asshole.
Okay, no worry. I'll ask him.
Henry Apt something.
Peter. Henry Apt Peter.
Henry Apt Peter. Henry, son of Peter. That's what Apt means.
Okay. And it's Sir Gilbert?
Sir Gilbert is
and a dog is called Rocky.
Rocky's a dog, yes.
Okay, anybody else I need to know by name?
My horse name will be Gilbert as well.
That's going to be very important.
Yes.
It is very important.
And if it matters, my horse is named Eucephalus. But that doesn't matter.
The girl's name is Janet, by the way.
We don't care about her.
First you're going to go rescue.
That's the daughter?
Yes.
Oh, wait. The daughter's name is Janet?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I don't remember getting that name.
Okay. Ready to go?
All right. So, the three of you head out in the morning. Do you have a horse, Jonathan? I don't think you do.
Hey, what?
You have a horse, Jonathan?
I believe so. I know we were all given a horse except for Madeline.
Nope, that is upon completion.
Yep, so we have to walk.
Yeah, you don't have horses.
Except me.
The only one who has a horse is the cleric, because he's an actual fucking knight. So he's riding while you guys walk. So the three of you, the cleric and his two buddies, head out in the morning to Carter's bar. Right? That's what you're doing. No more stops.
Yes, but I make sure I have my flowers with me.
You brought your flowers with you. Okay.
So as we're walking, actually, I should probably do this with a helmet since I'm wearing a helmet in game. I speak to Madeline's character, Francis. Dear Francis, I've prayed on the subjects we spoke on yesterday. If I would highly advise you to keep those beliefs you may have, keep them to yourself, lest you irk the eye of other less tolerant people.
What beliefs?
The beliefs spoken yesterday. I will say no more on it.
I have said a lot yesterday. You have to be more specific.
Your heinous thoughts.
I've had a lot of those. You have to be more specific.
Most diabolic your thoughts are. They bring tragedy wherever you walk.
Oh, Sage.
I mean, I feel like you've seen or talked to my mother recently because she says similar things, but you once again have to be more specific. Is it about the goblins?
Well, goblins.
Yes.
What's this about goblins?
My dear girl, what you said about them, keep that to yourself.
I just think they would have been an effective way to find the elf. I don't know why that is a problem or anything blasphemous.
With demons.
Don't you?
The most blasphemous thing you could ever do is consort with demons.
That is what I'm trying to help this girl understand. Dear Sage, as one of the chosen of the Lord, I'm trying to help this dear girl so her life may be long and fruitful. But
the path of demons is a very, very evil path. No sane man would ever tread there.
No.
Aren't we literally going to go talk to a demon elf?
We're going to try.
We are going to try to defeat a demon. And cast it away from these poor good people.
Dear Sage, I ask you, perhaps you in your great and profound knowledge, you can help tell her in better words to dissuade her from any thought of believing that these beings of the fae.
That's what I've been trying to inform you this whole time. She cannot be saved. She cannot be saved. She is irredeemable.
No. I will have no more talk.
Working with the demons.
We will have no more.
There is no return.
Hear me now, Sage. Hear me now. We are to go on a great quest, and I will have no more further negativity. For now, she lives and she lives good. May the Lord protect her, but we must stay focused on our task.
You guys are, as you're talking and having this discussion about protecting your friend, you notice, you hear hoofbeats, the sounds of another horse coming from around the corner. So, do you stop? Do you continue to ride? What do you do?
I would like to look at the horse.
Okay, I stop and I
comes around the corner, and you guys see a rider heading for you. They immediately notice it's another cleric. Alex, please describe your character.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm still on horse.
Yes, Alex, we already talked about what you're doing here. So you were sent here by Abbot Hugo to investigate the elf, and if you can bring proof of demonic activities of the elf in the form of its head, you would be rewarded. So you rode up here as quickly as possible. You're still an apprentice cleric, but you're a villain, and you.
Wait, are you saying villain as bad guy or villain as a villager again?
Villager just like you. You guys are
not a villager. Villain is who lives in a city. Villager lives in a village.
The name villain, as it's considered today, is not the same word it was back then.
Okay.
Okay, so when I say villain, it's not bad guy. So it's yeah, it is douchebag because people who live in cities are douchebags. But so that's where it comes from. So this guy turns the corner, is heading straight for you. You see another cleric uh, heading straight for you, and he's got two compadres with him, which you can immediately identify as a woman. You're not sure what she is, but she looks a bit roguish. And the other one is a sage, a magister.
Okay.
So describe yourself to them and your horse.
Okay. So what you guys see is, that's not a really good quality horse. It had its years, but it's still a pretty sturdy horse for a knight. You see a relatively tall, lanky, skinny man, a little bit older, wearing all black. I send it into the chat group. You guys can see more or less what the armor used to look like. So he's covered in black clothes, wearing a black robe with the hood over him, so you can't really see his face. He has a sword, shield, and you can kind of see something red sticking out through the hoodie.
Welcome, John.
And girl.
Mr. John.
Hi.
What's up, John?
About time someone with some common sense arrived.
So,
Oh,
If I'm the person with common sense, this is bad.
yeah, it's bad. So, John, I will give me a minute because we're introducing Alex's character right now. Once he's done
Okay.
introducing, I'm going to hold you off for a few minutes because we're going to have it that you went up ahead of the party. So, because you're Cymri and you're special.
Oh, that's suicide.
So, don't find you at Carter's bar. Yeah, that's what happens if you come an hour late. So,
Yeah, well.
52 minutes late.
Yeah, so it's okay, man. So yeah, just hold up, let them do their RP because it's the first time they meet Alex, and then we'll get to you. So go ahead, Alex.
Yep.
Okay, so that's basically it. So as I ride up to them, I see Tyler's character in the front. I basically ride up straight to him, and I raise my hand and say, "Brother."
hail, brother. I did not think I would find another belief.
He's from a different chapter, but you guys are the same thing.
My God, it is pleasant to see another true believer in the faith. True.
In Christ. Yes, my brother. But who are these companions you're riding with? I see a witch and a magister.
Magister, I'm not sure if he's a magister. He's certainly a sage. He's a wise man. He's been aiding me in my investigations on an elf.
So you are here for the same reason I am.
Oh, Lord be praised.
We
have someone else.
My abbot has sent me. He said we need to investigate it, and it's very important.
Yes.
Have you made any progress?
Well, we have made exponential progress in figuring out where it is and how to find it. We don't know its strength, but I deduce that this being has the ability to enter your mind and twist it. Every single woman that it has interacted with has been seduced by its magic.
That is scary.
Yes, it is. And we are, and what's worse, to find this elf. Oh Lord, we have to enter its realm. There is a means to enter its realm. Apparently, the whole realm, it's of an unnatural color. You can tell once you enter. Please join us on this quest. Another warrior, another cleric would truly be of great help.
Of course. Getting rid of evil is what we do. I will be honored. My name is Joseph. I apologize for not introducing myself. Joseph Terrell.
Joseph Terrell. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Geoffrey Farmer. I come from humble beginnings.
We all do. But
like
the
that
Lord.
Both of you have Game of Thrones names.
Yes.
Tyrell and Joffrey. Very nice.
And your companion?
My companions? Well, here's the cunning and guileful Francis to my left, and to my right, the sage
Alan Sturgeon.
Yes.
I carefully.
Hi. Would you like a flower?
Philippa, I have what's it called? Wilderness survival. Can I use that to identify if the flower is poisonous?
It's not poisonous. It's a Scottish flower. So
You
go ahead,
normally give flowers
make a roll, and I'll tell you what type of flower it is.
At the same time, I'm actually examining to see if either her or hold on, sorry, let me get the names. Or Alan if either Francis or Alan have some sort of a cross on them.
So first you're trying to identify the flower. So roll wilderness survival.
You want me to roll? You're gonna have to roll for me, dude. I don't have dice.
Dice. Go into roll 20. Go into the
Yeah.
roll 20.
My batteries. For which one? For charisma?
No,
I remember. Hold on, you did that for me. Where'd I write it down? For base saving throw, I have 17.
No, wilderness survival. What are your bonuses?
Oh, wilderness. Plus 2 to hunting and wilderness survival.
Well, what are the bonuses?
That's all you told me. Plus 2 to hunting.
Plus 1. Okay, so you got a 19. Okay, so yeah, you know what that is. Okay, she picked some. They are called. Thanks for making me work, Alex. Heather flowers.
Okay, Anna, these flowers.
Nothing wrong with them.
Are they dead?
Oh, they're poisonous? No.
Yes.
No. But you really shouldn't eat flowers. So.
No, but some flowers can be made into a poison. Yeah, no. That's what I'm asking.
No, this is
no. Okay, so I take the flower. I still inspecting them. Do I see any crosses?
Jonathan and.
Well, Jonathan, I'm not too.
Do either of you have crosses on you?
I don't know. There's probably a trinket like that in my bag.
But are you wearing any crosses that you can see?
Not at the moment.
Okay. How about you, Jonathan? Nope. Neither of these two have crosses.
Okay, I make a mental note of it. Okay. The mouse that roared, the level 0. Yeah. What's it called? You also notice that on my belt there hangs these ropes that some of these clerics used to use to hit themselves when they pray.
Flagellants.
Yes, that's the one. So that should give you an idea what type of cleric I am. He's a fucking lunatic. So did you just cross yourself? So
do you take the flower or no?
I think he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he took the flower. So do you guys continue, or do you want to say anything else to each other?
No, I would like to speak as we continue on.
Okay, go on. So you continue on your path. Carter's Bar isn't that far away. You're gonna get there within 2 hours of a slow, steady walk.
So as we ride, I remove and all that shit. My character, he has like brown hair but a very fuzzy beard. He has rather piercing eyes, but he has a little wildness behind those eyes. So he looks over to you, the other cleric, which let me make sure I wrote it down. I don't think I wrote it down. What was it? Joseph.
You really suck at this.
Thank you. All right.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
I hear you now.
Sorry.
Now we can hear you.
Okay, so I made mental note that I didn't see either one of them wearing crosses.
Yeah, and Tyler was going to talk to you. You guys are riding to Carter's bar. While you're riding there, the two of you are the only ones on horseback, so you can talk to each other.
So
a little separated from the rest of us.
So I start speaking to him. And, if we're separated, then I speak freely. Then, so they can hear.
If you want to separate from them, ride a little back, or ride.
We'll go a little slower behind them.
Okay. Yeah, we go a little slower, and
and I can see Madeline walking on the sides of the road collecting more flowers.
So.
Well, what color are they?
Probably what's it called? Red.
I don't want the red.
No, too bad. Poppy. Everybody likes poppy flowers.
Oh,
you can make opium out of them.
I can make opium, and I can make people fall asleep. Okay, I listened to the weirdo.
Exactly, weirdo. Now you see this? Oh boy.
So, after we lag behind, I
yes, brother Geoffrey. This is an interesting company you keep.
It is certainly peculiar, sure, but they both have their own stories, and they're both peculiar, but they have their uses. The dear girl, I'm trying to help her, but her noble family has fallen far from grace, and I fear it has taken its toll on her. Yes.
I have concern, my brother. I looked them over when we met. Neither one of them wears the sign of our Lord and Savior. Are they heretics?
The girl is easily described. She barely has enough money to her name. This quest itself promises her coin. So it's necessary that she joins us. As for the sage, well, I always figured that he had such a thing in his pocket, but not to wear it openly. I've been so racked with this quest that I never even thought to look upon that. No, yeah, but the sage himself, he is very, very devout. I can attest to this.
As long as they are men of, people of faith. Well, yeah. Otherwise, it would be a danger to have these people on a journey to fight evil if they are not true believers.
Yes, well.
But I'm here for you, brother, and I will assist you in any which way.
Thank you.
Well, these two are talking.
Now, as for the matter at hand, allow me to brief you on everything we've learned. I've already told you of the mind control, which I suspect. There's the other realm. The big problem with that is we know how to enter, but not how to leave. There's a sacred Fey artifact that is at the town, some sort of stone. I believe that might be our path back, as I am not sure whether picking the three roses will bring us back to our realm once we go there.
And what is the significance of the three roses?
What three roses?
Madeline, do you want to hear this?
I don't know.
If you want to hear this,
you asked the wrong person. Does Francis want to hear this?
Francis want to hear. They don't have. Okay,
that's what I'm trying to do.
Back from you, and they're little. If you want to, you're a rogue. You can try hear it. You have.
Nah, I'll just let them fail. I'm just gonna keep picking poppy flowers. Herschel, are you okay?
Oh, one of her doggies.
He fell off the bed.
Oh my god, dogs are the best.
Herschel, are you okay, honey?
Okay, go on, guys. Okay, go
on. It was the significance of the three roses.
There's a if you pick one of the roses that are the three-pronged ones, if you pick one of them that has three roses coming from it,
I like how you didn't listen at all.
I don't have it written down.
Good luck.
God damn it. I don't remember what was. I didn't have it written down for some fucking reason. I had it memorized before. Fucking hell.
Good thing I'm here, you nerd.
Not a big of a deal.
Goddamn.
But I think it was a two. It was a two-flowered flower, right? Or three? Whatever. What was? Is that what attracts the demon?
So anyhow, so I believe the sage may remember the exact one. Let me review all this with everyone. Come, let's ride further and review the plan with everyone.
We can come to a stop and partake in some food.
So you guys
been a
ride
while.
up to them and you start chatting, and I'm going to switch over to John, okay, and then come back to you guys.
You got it.
John, you here? John.
About that, I was eating.
Okay, so your Cymri decided to go up ahead. So was there anything you wanted to do in town before you did this? John?
Oh, before you say anything though, Tyler tried to read at the library or talk to the people to get any more information about elves, and there's nothing there.
Also,
Okay. Actually, the funny thing is, what my character did want to do in town was try to get as much information from the other people as possible, and instead he got dragged off by the Magus.
Okay.
And started having a conniption fit because he's worried that the Magus would have either summoned a very powerful fae or demon through that massive door.
The Magus
So
decided
he's
to go to
like,
bed,
please don't do it.
so that didn't happen.
Oh, thank goodness.
You went ahead and you walked through town. You talked to everybody, and you got no further information besides that the elf has a big schlong, and all the women are really happy that they went to Carter's bar. That's it.
And they're all pregnant.
And there's a whole bunch of pregnant.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but a good chunk are pregnant.
So I guess I'm just gonna head over to the Carter's bar.
Okay, so you went up ahead because you're Cymri and you guys are special. Don't mute yourself because we're gonna play you for a little while. And you managed to discover that Carter's bar isn't that far away. It only took you a quick little hop and a skip, and you arrived at the hill. You see this large hill that looms over you as you walk up to it. It's got a strange shape to it.
As he's walking, he's gonna look over the whole area.
That I'm going to describe it to you. It's a hill. It's a very large hill, and it has a defined shape to it, almost like there's some kind of construction underneath it. So this is some kind of cairn, or elf something, an elf mound, or as a Cymri, you know about these places, and you can immediately tell very quickly that this is a magical place. You don't need to roll for that. You were told that if you stand on top of it, you can see into Scotland. You can see over the wall. So you do notice something all over the place. All over Carter's bar are roses, red roses everywhere, all clumped together, all throughout the bar. So what do you do? John?
So first off, he's gonna, you know what? He's gonna see if he can see Scotland. So he's gonna go up to the hill, look over.
Okay, so you walk up to the top of the hill, and you can see Hadrian's Wall, and you can see over it, and you can see Scotland.
Oh, this is marvelous!
And you can see the Highlands of Scotland to the north. You feel an affinity with this place. Almost like as a Cymri, as a Welsh Cymri, this place you feel at peace here. This is much more at peace here than you did in that filthy town. What do you do, John?
It's probably because I'm not near that crazy cleric who's trying to kill everybody.
What do you do, man? You gonna wait for them? You gonna try to do something?
So I'm gonna take a look over the roses, the area with the roses. Like, I'm not gonna pick anything or go into them. I just want to survey that area, see if there's anything special.
The mountain is covered in roses. They're everywhere. There's nothing special about the roses, except that theirs is the only place you see these roses. As you walk through, you didn't see any flowers or anything the same color as these roses. There's rose bushes everywhere.
Okay. Without touching any of them, I start examining some of the roses.
Most of them are normal roses, but you do find the occasional double rose, like 2 roses coming out of the same stem.
Well, if this isn't a little weird. Crap. Where's that Magister when you need him? So he makes note of the double roses as well as the single ones. Do I notice any other color roses?
Red.
Or they're all the same color?
All the same color. All red.
Same color. Okay.
I mean, some of different shades. There's some
Carter's
older, some younger, but they're red.
Okay. Carter's bar. Do I know anything or notice anything weird about Carter's bar?
Yeah, you feel an affinity to the place. This is different. You feel at peace here. You want to sit down and meditate. You feel a great peace here, like you belong here.
Slowly. Keeping an eye out for other people, other things. An elf with a big schlong, and if that happens, I'm going to run like hell.
You see nothing. You do hear.
You make him sound like a stereo.
You do hear and smell your friends.
He's misunderstanding the elf and the Minotaur.
Yeah, you do hear and smell the people wearing chainmail and on their way up to you. So you hear and smell your friends as they ride up to Carter's bar. You can see them now at the base.
Okay.
You guys arrive at the base as you're discussing and having your little snacks, and you can see the Cymri about halfway up the hill, laying there, chilling. So you're all together.
I would like to wave.
He waves back.
They wave.
Yeah, it's about time.
There's another.
I thought you were gonna have me do this by myself.
There's another cleric. This one wearing black and white.
In his mind, he said,
I take off helmet and my what's it called? The thing that goes over the head like a hoodie.
Yeah.
And you see a very short cut hair and a really thick beard. Felipe's, but all red.
The first thing that goes through his mind is, oh crap, now we have another one. I'll be lucky if I make it through the day.
Oh, I suppose I should have told you, my good friend Joseph. We have one of the Cymri. They are assisting.
A Cymri?
Yes, he's decided to assist us. He feels very strongly against this elf.
I woke up to him. Are you a heathen?
Excuse me?
I woke up to John's character. Are you a heathen? Let me see your cross.
As he's doing that, I'm pretty much hitching our horses and shit. I'm like,
he looks over. Hold on, let me
Tyler's
he looks over at he looks over at Geoffrey, kind of raises his hands like, really?
Can I walk next to...
You're all together. You can all do whatever you want.
I want to walk to Shrek, offer him a flower, and while I do, can I use my pickpocket skill to take my cross trinket and put it in his hand with the flower?
Yes. What are your bonuses to do the pickpocket skill?
I have sneak and pickpockets.
You should have a bonus written somewhere.
+1 each.
Go for it. Do you have any bonuses on your dexterity?
No.
Okay, then you're just going to use the bonuses from that. Roll a 1d20. You do it in the group if you want.
I don't have any other way to roll. I don't have dice.
Okay.
Sorry, who's Shrek?
Cymri. I got an 8.
Yeah.
You failed miserably.
You rolled an 8, yeah.
Henry. voted to be shred.
You
I'm
roll
jealous.
against John, I think. So, John, roll a dexterity check.
I hope you fail for your own sake.
Contested.
Let's see.
Do you have any bonuses to dex?
Damn it. Wow, +2. Believe it or not.
Unless he rolls garbage, he's not gonna
Hold
fail.
on. I gotta roll in the app because my computer's not on right now.
Alex, I'm gonna send you the link to the group so you can go in there. You can roll in there.
Alex, can you see can you see the images you see before you? Can you see
the what?
Can you see us?
The hell was that?
I can see you guys, yeah.
Take a look at my prayer candle.
14 with my dex.
My God, that's hilarious.
16.
That is funny.
Yeah. She was not able to pickpocket you. So she clumsily fumbles around with you, and you could tell she was trying to hand you her crucifix. But like,
Could I try to use the roll to help her, I guess?
Yeah.
Since I was able to tell?
Absolutely can.
So I see her stumbling, and I go to help her, so she can have an easier time making the pass.
Alex, roll a wisdom check.
I'm trying to get into the roll 20. Hold on, it's not working for some reason.
Give me your bonuses for wisdom, and then I'll roll for you.
What the hell is... Okay.
Very high
bonuses on wisdom. +1 on wisdom.
You rolled an 18. You almost saw.
Oh wow, you're gonna die. We're all gonna die.
No. Jonathan rolled a 19. John rolled a 19, so he almost saw you guys do that, but he didn't see it. Go ahead.
Wow.
You guys can keep RPing. You did not see him take a crucifix from her.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy these nice flowers. This nice flower I picked for you. Use it
Thank
wisely.
You know I always love your flowers. They're beautiful. Thank you. He looks over at the crazy cleric.
I'm setting up at this point. I've already hitched the horses, and I'm setting up a campfire while the corner of my eye. I'm looking at them, and then I look at the sage, and I'm like,
you don't need. I mean, it's morning. You
So,
don't
did Henry show me?
well, I'm just setting up like a little camp or whatever.
With some distance. I'm like, how is this going to...
Wait, is that what you say again?
No, I said, did Henry show me his cross yet?
No, he hasn't. Harry's still holding on to it.
You have a cross or no?
Jonathan, are you doing?
May I ask your name, please?
Wait, hold on, guys. Jonathan, are you doing something that has anything to do with this?
Staying at a distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also watching with a...
He's doing the same thing I'm doing. We're just setting up the camp real quick.
He's doing how he normally plays and lets me do all the work.
Pretty much.
Yes. Okay, you guys. By the way, while these two are talking, while these two are having their encounter, actually three, do either of you, you guys see the same roses that John and that John saw, that I forgot his character's name, that Cymri saw. So if you decide to do anything with these roses, you need to tell me. Okay, go on.
Is it Henry or is it Harry?
It's Harry.
It's Harry Potter.
Harry. Okay. They gave me
Harry. Harry at Peter.
It's Harry Potter.
It was supposed to be a joke about Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter. He rolled Harry and Peter, so we decided, oh shit, it's Harry Potter. He could have chosen between Harry and Henry. He chose Harry.
Okay.
Oh my!
Did you ask?
Yeah, it was just funnier.
My character for his name?
Huh?
Did your character ask my character for his name?
Yes, he did.
My name is Joseph Terrell of Benedictine Order, and I put my hand on the sword. And who may you be?
I'll remind you, John, that these knights are Norman knights. So they're descended from the Normans who conquered Wales. These guys do not like you. These clerics, basically.
I kind of figured.
Okay, good.
Well, he's just after all, right?
What was that?
You're a Cymri. You're a gypsy.
Yeah, Cymri. But the Normans
Yeah.
conquered Wales. You guys, your guys are descendants of the Norman conquerors. You guys do not like Cymri at all. They give you a lot of.
All right, just give me a minute. I gotta help my grandmother.
Okay.
Take your time.
So while I'll pause your conversation. Jonathan and Tyler, what do you guys do? And Madeline, do you?
So, as I'm setting up the camp, I look to him like, I give him a look of like I'm like. I give him a look. I'm like,
he's not here.
Look.
No, I'm giving Jonathan's character a look. I'm like, like a wise look is like oh, he's fucked.
Yes, well, what can one even do?
So, what do you do, Madeline? Do you stay next to these two, or what do you do?
I'm staying next to Shrek because if I need to help with charisma, I have it.
Gotcha. So
you do pretty much
Madeline,
after
the flowers, the roses everywhere. There are roses everywhere. Beautiful red roses at every bush.
But flowers.
What'd you say, Alex?
I said everybody's paying attention to the crazy black hooded. What's it called?
Plague Doctor.
Everybody's paying attention to the flowers.
You know what? I'll do it. You know, since I've already pretty much set up a few spots where we can sit. I look around and I examine the types of flowers.
Roses, lots of roses. Same thing John saw. Lots of roses. Okay, on occasion you'll find a double-headed rose.
Tyler, out of the game, what's it called? You have no concern that I might just cut down one of your compatriots.
Out of the game?
Why do you think, dude? Why do you think he's avoiding you? He's staying away. Just let this go.
Dude, he Mike, like, I think it sucks, but I'm a cleric, dude. I don't approve of him freaking not having a cross.
Yeah, but you never examined him in the first place.
Actually, he knows that he doesn't believe in God. He doesn't care. He wants to use him as a meat shield.
But that's something you can tell me.
That's true. I didn't think of that. No, the second you started hounding on him, I'm like, oh.
Okay, I'm going to pause now. Everyone take a quick bathroom break. Let's do a second bathroom break to give John time to finish with his, because this might.
Yeah, because remember, I'm like.
See the John battles Alex. Okay, go on, guys. Continue.
I am Joseph Terrell of the Benedict Order.
I'll just point out the rest of you can probably stop this by plucking a few flowers, but go on. Go on.
No, this is interesting.
So, and he has his hand on his sword, right?
Yes.
And I put my hand on the sword.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Joseph Terrell. My name is Harry Ap Peter. Currently, I am under the command of that one. And he points over to, he's like, currently, Geoffrey is the one leading our group, and he's currently giving me the orders. So if
I slowly walk over as you're saying that. I pretty much, I'm just slowly going, because I'm seeing, I'm kind of guessing what you guys are already doing with the.
But are you a Christian? Are you a Christian, Harry?
Yeah. I doubt he really cares. I think he's just using me to throw me to the damn elf.
No, I'm at.
Frankly, if I'm being honest, I'm just here to slay a demon. Because I need to find the demon that killed my family. If you can help me find them, kill me after.
Harry.
I don't care.
Harry, remember that time you showed us the crucifix you owe? I think maybe you should tell our new friend what an awesome crucifix you have.
He's frustrated because all he wants to do is slay demons. He holds up the cross.
When the cross is held up, and you know, I go over to the new cleric. I'm like, Joseph, if you don't mind, may I pull you aside for a moment?
Yes, Brother Geoffrey. Not a problem.
No.
Sorry for doubting you, Sir Harry. Welcome aboard.
Pleasure meeting you.
So when Geoffrey pulls Joseph aside, he's like, he goes a little distance and speaks quietly, like, "Now, Joseph, the town doesn't have many able-bodied men, or those that want to even assist us. We can't be very picky with who we have assisting us. This one here, as peculiar as he may be, more bodies are better when versus godforsaken demon, Fae.
You're right, brother.
Yes, I mean,
serious way. There may be a reason to be here. I will follow your lead.
Of course, with this situation as dire as it is, I've been exerting a lot of lenience with my allies. A lot of patience I've been given by the Lord to assist my compatriot. Now let's go and be about our business. Let's go deal with this.
Give me a moment to go pray.
Ah, yes.
When they go off to talk, he tells Francis, "Thank you. Thank you for the help."
Just remember that, Meat Shield. Just remember.
Hey.
I walk over.
I'd make sure to save you before I save any of them. That's for sure.
Okay.
Oh, you're such a gentleman.
I'm sorry. Are we inside the thing, or we're still outside?
We're still outside of the realm.
Carter's bar is a hill, Alex.
It's a hill.
Oh, I thought it's an actual bar.
No.
I thought that at first too.
Okay. I was looking forward to all the ale. Damn it. Okay. I kind of walk away from them, and I pull out my sword, I put it in front of me, and I start praying.
I would like to look for a rose with a stem with 2 roses off of it. And is it possible to rip off one of the roses without touching the other rose, but to not summon it entirely?
You find numerous double-headed roses. You can attempt to tear one off if you'd like. See what happens.
I'd like to tear off one of the 2 roses.
Okay, you tear it off. You look around yourself, and you notice that nothing happens.
Perfect.
You do anything with the other one?
I'm gonna pluck it to see if the elf comes.
You're plucking the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, as you pluck it, all of you see the entire world invert. You all believe you're going crazy and that you're about to fall. And basically, all the colors invert and go in and go out, and then they turn around, and everything goes upside down and inside out, and you get super dizzy before you're now back on Carter's bar, except everything looks so much clearer. Okay, everything is high definition now. Say the
Harry looked at Francis. Please tell me you didn't do that.
Of course I did, but this is all a part of my plan.
The roses look more colorful. Joseph, in the middle of his prayer, as he's coming out of his prayer, he looks. You can see everything around turn clearer and prettier. You make a formal conclusion that God is answering you. I'm not sure, but but I'm pretty sure the rest of you know exactly what's going on. And within a moment, you see from behind one of the bushes a young girl come running out from the bush, and she's laughing, giggling with the youthful giggle, and she's very pregnant. Okay, and she runs out from behind this bush, and then sees all of you, and just stops, and like her face goes frozen, and she starts backing away from you. She's like, "Who are you?"
Something that you need to run from. And I suggest you start running.
Shut the hell up.
We're just a few people who took a wrong turn at the hill.
She looks behind her, and a figure steps out from behind the bush. The figure is muscular, tall, lanky, and has long blonde hair. The armor is made of something you've never seen before at all, like some type of strange material. He is carrying some kind of spear in one hand, and he has his other hand behind his back.
Is it going to be Thandro?
He turns to all of you and lifts one hand up. Everybody roll a saving throw.
Everybody roll.
Saving throw. Every single one of you, and I'll tell you what it's for. Hold on 1 second. What type of saving throw? You should all have your saving throw thingies.
Hold
on. Cymri. Okay, well, let's do each one of you one at a time because some of you have different things. Let's do the mage first. The magister. Go ahead, Jonathan. Don't roll yet, Alex. I'll tell you what to do if you don't have any dice. Don't worry. The magister. Jonathan, you have no bonuses. Except you have bonuses against magic, don't you?
I have +2 against magic.
Roll for +2. You know your saving.
What do I roll?
You know what you're supposed to roll. You should have a saving throw thing in your character stat. A number I give you right when you make your character.
As all this happens, I raise my shield as if it's going to protect me.
Felipe, where's my character located in comparison to this?
You were sitting, you were kneeling nearby with your on your sword. You turn around, you see all that's going on.
Okay, so is this going on behind me, basically?
Behind you, basically.
So, okay, so I'm behind.
I'm sorry, Alex?
So the group is between me and this stranger.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me do Jonathan first. The people who I know are facing him.
Yeah, but what's the rule for the saving throw?
Jonathan, you really need to write down the things I tell you to write down.
Bonus those things.
I always have to do this for you. Okay. 0 level characters have base saving throw of 16 minus the value of their charisma modifier, Jonathan.
Oh.
What's your charisma modifier?
+1.
+1. So you have to roll over 15, and then another +2. You have to roll over 13. Roll.
Okay, see that. It's like I have 15 here.
So now you're gonna add your magic bonus that you just gave me. You roll against saving throws with magic. So you're gonna roll. You have to roll over 13. Roll. Roll.
I'm counting.
What do you have to count, dude? Just roll your dice.
10.
You roll a 10?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel your legs buckle out from under you, and you see this being that's stepping up to you, and you will do whatever he tells you to do. Okay? Madeline, you roll. You should have a saving throw.
I have a +2 against mind control possession and +2 against magic. So do I just do +2 or +4?
It's a +4. You add them together, and you can also add your, I believe, your charisma for this, but I'm not sure. Hold on. I'll tell you right now what you add. No other bonuses. So you got a +4.
Wait, so my base saving throw is 13, so I just do 4 subtracted from that. So I just have to get 9 or above?
You got it. Roll.
Okay. Woo!
Okay, so you are not affected by this. You feel his willpower come over you. Okay, but you're able to resist. Okay, I mean, you're still fine and gorgeous. You still may want to have his kids, but you don't want to kill your friends. So, based on what he tells you, so you can resist what he's doing. So that's what happens to you. Cymri, you are different.
11.
No, don't roll yet. You are different. Cymri's are related to elves. So you get a +2 automatically. What are your other bonuses?
That was pretty much it. I have no charisma bonuses, and That's it.
So you have a
The rest of my bonuses
So
are combat or ranged.
What is it you have to roll over? What is your saving throw?
My saving throw?
Yeah, you should have a number.
Saving throw. Yep. Combat sensor.
Write it down somewhere where you guys remember it. Saving throw DC. You're
14.
14, perfect. So you gotta roll, you have a +2 to that. So you gotta roll over 12. What'd you roll?
18.
Okay. You also feel his will come over you and basically charm you. While it is charming, what he's doing, and you can appreciate that this being is related to you in some way, and that this is not something that should be killed. You do not fall before its power. Give me 1 second, guys. Someone just knocked on my door.
Congratulations, you're part of the anti-dill squad.
Hey, that's how I am.
Okay, sorry about that. Someone was dropping off some stuff. I got a lot of shit to mail. All right, so clerics. Which cleric wants to go first?
Which one?
Which cleric wants to roll first? You guys.
Me.
See if they get mind control.
Okay, go ahead. You have a +4 because you're a cleric.
+4, +2. So that's +6 in total.
You have you know what you have to roll over?
Yep. 17.
Okay, so
rolled an 18.
Feel his will come over you. You feel it enticing you away from God. Okay, but you hold fast to your faith, and he is not able to break through. Alex, you also get a +4 to your save. If you have any bonuses against magic, you may also apply those.
Nothing that I see about magic. I have -1 on my charisma. Do I have to add that or no?
Don't worry about charisma. Charisma doesn't do anything.
Okay, so my base savings is 617. So you said +4.
+4.
Okay, so I need a 13. Tyler, can you do me a favor? Would you mind rolling for me?
Yeah. How much is it?
It doesn't matter.
What are the bonuses?
Just roll. Just roll.
Roll.
He has 17.
He'll add it in.
Man, so it's he has to roll a 13. Go. He made it.
8, another 18.
So both clerics are able to resist as they turn around. The only person who falls before the magic of the elf is Jonathan's character, is surgeon. So the elf steps out, and he pulls that spear, and he's got one hand behind his back, and she runs up to you guys. She runs between him and you guys, and she goes, "No, don't hurt him." What do you guys?
This is the little girl.
Yeah, this is the daughter of this is Janet. She said, "Don't hurt him."
You are Janet.
Yes.
I realize the only reason we're here is to get you back to your home.
I am the daughter of Sir Gilbert. This is the father of my son. And she holds her belly.
You are.
I'm not having this conversation with him.
Magic.
I start running towards the girl.
You run towards the girl.
I haven't pulled out my sword yet.
That's how you get pepper sprayed.
You run towards the girl. Okay. The elf turns to Jonathan. Kill him.
What?
Kill him. If he gets close to her.
When I see that
point out that
Joseph is running,
start running towards him.
When I see Joseph running towards,
how would you like me to kill?
No. Decide on your own. But stop that one.
When I see Joseph running towards the girl, I say this: Joseph, we're supposed to save her, not kill her. The elf is the threat.
Like Joseph, I said, I have my sword. Yeah.
Calm down.
In all honesty, we have the girl. Can't take this fucking lead.
Big misunderstanding.
This is not a good situation.
I tried to get closer to Joseph while I say this.
So the sage is in front of you. The magister is in front of you, trying to stop you, Alex. Do you let him stop you?
Okay, question. Can I see that he's under control or no?
No, you can't tell.
But I heard the elf talk to him.
Yes. And he turned around and
So-
tried to stop you.
Control, right?
That doesn't mean you think he's under control. He could also know something you don't.
Okay, I slow down.
In the midst of a spell, a Cymri is the real elf.
Oh, you bloody idiot. You got yourself charmed, didn't you?
Listen
I'm
to
gonna
me.
fucking kill you.
The
I
elf,
told you a million times, don't mess with the elves.
the elf turns to you. Listen to me and back up, and we will parley.
Who's he talking to?
You are exactly what I need.
Who's elf talking to?
For all of you.
You want us to parlay with you after what you've done?
I would like to wave and say hi, and I'd say I'm here to talk, not to fight.
He's like, hello.
And I also offer him the flowers.
Sacrilege.
He's like, hello.
Listen, I know what I'm doing.
Janet,
Hey,
Janet
she's
is
gotten
like,
us further than anyone.
Janet is standing between you.
Look.
She's like, thank you for not taking out your weapons. He's like,
I turn to Geoffrey. Geoffrey,
Yes.
would you like a question? I'm expecting you to answer what you want me to do. My hand is on the hilt of my sword.
Wait a moment. It cannot twist our mind. We will hear its words. This realm. We come for the Lord.
He's being controlled by the Cymri.
I grab the shoulder of my wizard friend. Yes.
Alan.
Quiet down.
Done.
Elf, if you truly want to speak to us, free my friend from his delusions. He would not speak in such a way.
Keep him,
Any of you have your weapons out?
I don't. I'm pretty much
not yet.
He releases,
but I would like to talk to the elf.
Go ahead. He releases the control over Jonathan.
Please regain control over the idiot because he was annoying me. And second, I would like to talk to you. I'd like to bargain.
Personally, I say we flay him for that one.
Janet
we come for the Lord.
Janet turns around and whispers something to the elf. He nods, and you see him relax. He does not put the spear away, but he lifts its end up.
I'm sorry. Who whispered to the elf? I didn't hear what you said.
Janet whispered something to the elf, and the elf backs away. He lifts his spearhead up, and then whatever he had behind his back, he puts it inside of it. And then he turns. He said, "My name is Tamlane."
What an idiot! He told us his name first thing.
What's the name?
He probably didn't tell us his full name, so that's...
No, but he said his name is not you may call me this, so if we go by Fey rules, we can, use this against him.
We don't
What's his name?
Don't we need to have his entire name? He probably told us.
Well, he might not have a full name, but he said my name is, so that's good enough for me.
Wait.
Could you repeat that, please? I didn't hear it.
Just need to lift it.
Tamlane.
What?
Tamlane.
Tamlane?
Tamlane.
Okay, close enough. Tamlin, something in those. He's a Chinese dude. We got it. Lin. I am Lin.
You adventurers are in way over your head. You have come to the Fey world, and you are now trapped here. I offer you your freedom. I offer you your freedom if you would but help me with something.
Yeah, here we go.
We can take back all the demon children and bring them to you if you leave the women alone.
No.
I said sing some sort of a prayer under my breath.
Janet turns to him and says, "No, he's not going anywhere. He stays with me." He turns to her and he gives her this, almost like a fatherly, yes, smile, and he turns back to you. I am being hunted. I am here for a reason. I would not be bothering you. I would not be affecting your people if it wasn't for a reason. Will you hear me out? If
I
I
will,
will.
With werewolves.
but I want you to hear me out. Escape, that is not the most valuable thing you can provide, for I am a tool of the Lord. I see how this realm is twisted by evil and beings that will hunt and hurt people of God.
I should have gone on this quest by myself.
I've been thinking the same thing.
Those beings, I want them driven back. That is what I want. This includes you.
If you do what I ask, I will give you that. And you will be stopping something far worse than what you believe you are against here. I am not a threat to you. I am here because I am being hunted. It is the only reason I hide in Carter's bar, in this pocket, which now you are trapped in. I will release you from the pocket.
And since I'm praying, can I ask for God to let me know if the guy is speaking the truth or not?
You're level 0. Next level.
It's that God in that corner over there. You should go check it out.
Go ahead, ask God all you want. He's not going to answer you. So,
when you level up, there is certain abilities that will give you that.
Level 1, man. You'll get things.
Can I roll for that? I can't ask for divine intervention, right?
That's an actual ability you get later. You can go ahead and pray for it, but nothing's gonna happen.
Okay, so I cannot roll for it?
No.
Think of it this way. Since you're level 0, it's kind of like this is you proving your faith to God, and then once you start leveling, God's like, you've proven yourself, now you get to ask me whatever you want.
One of the abilities you get later is actual divine intervention. You can actually call God to show up. So,
that's different from divine inspiration, though.
That's the one you want, divine inspiration.
There's actual divine inspiration, too.
Yep.
Okay.
Tyler has something right now. He has actual ability.
I have lay on hands, and it's upgraded.
So continue the conversation. So I mean, any of you can jump in.
I would like to talk to the elf.
He's talking to you.
Say your piece.
Well, are you going to interrupt and start preaching again, grumpy old man, or can I speak?
So long as you do not forsake the Lord in your consorting with this thing.
I'm not going to have sex with the elf. I am going to talk to him.
Every time you insult him, he gets a little grin on his face, by the way. He's like...
Please excuse us for a minute.
I can't hear you.
This happens from time to time. He looks over at Geoffrey. Geoffrey, did it ever occur to you that maybe the Lord put you here so you could kill the thing that he's telling us about?
Yeah.
My ears are open.
Well, maybe you should go to the corner and start praying too while we go talk to the elf man and figure things out.
No. The Lord gave me 2 ears and 2 eyes. I will see and I will hear, and then I will make a decision.
Okay, well, God didn't give you a mouth, so let's keep that closed while we figure this out.
You forget your place, woman.
Oh,
no, I'm standing right here. I don't forget where I am.
She has a tongue of silver. Let her speak. Perhaps she can gain something else from the elf.
He looks over at...
I grumpily keep my mouth shut.
He looks at Tamlane. He kind of like shrugs his shoulders like, oh.
A true blessing from the Lord. Now, elf, hi. First of all, I brought you these flowers.
He's like, thank you, maiden. He walks
Second
over.
of all,
he walks over and accepts the flowers. He does not drop the spear. He's watching the clerics particularly.
Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so second of all, I did not fully enter here under the correct circumstances because I picked a single rose, not a double one, so I can leave when I want. Third, what is hunting you? And can I use it to sell its body parts?
And would it happen to be a werewolf? Because I've been dying to kill one of them.
He turns to you. You are correct, child, because you only plucked the one of the two flowers. You may return. Your friends, though, are trapped here.
Yeah, I don't care about them. They're annoying me anyway. So, what are we hunting?
You are hunting nothing. I am being.
Okay, what am I hunting for you?
You are not hunting anything for me. I am hunted. I merely need a favor from you and your friends.
Okay, ignoring them, what is the favor?
I am being hunted.
I walk closer to Geoffrey.
You can pretty much see that my character is seething with rage.
He's not speaking low. He wants you all to hear him. So
I whisper to Geoffrey, "You let me know. I will slash her in half."
Well, make sure you aim for the right part, buddy boy. So, what is the deal?
I have angered, within years and years ago, I angered Queen Titania, who is the queen of the Fae in this area. The elves. My queen. I angered her. I am an elven knight. And she is angry with me. She is incorrect. The crime I've committed I am innocent of, though this is no concern of you or your mortal friends.
Is this gonna be like Scooby-Doo when we get to solve the investigation?
Yes.
I have the dog! I have Rocky!
Elf, you mean you have orders within your ranks? You mean to tell me there's organization in your chaos?
Queen Titania is sending the wild hunt to find me. They will be here within 3 days. Once they find me, I will be taken to a place you and your friends fear more than any other. I will be taken to hell.
Oh?
I will be taken to hell by the wild hunt. And I will never be able to continue my existence here in the material plane or in the Feywild. I will endure eternal torment forever.
Okay, Mr. Elf, so here's the real problem. If we do you a favor, you have to do us, like, at least 2. Because that chick's dad has been looking for her, and that is why we were sent here to kill you.
Let me finish. She is pregnant with my child. If I am taken by the wild hunt, this isn't just about me. They will return within a year and take the child and take him to the same place. He will also be consumed by hellfire for all eternity. All I require is that they actually capture me within 3 days. The wild hunt will come here to Carter's Bar and they will capture me. I will turn myself in. I will not fight them. They will then take me to the Drakestone near your village, your human village. I require that her, he pointed at Janet, give me the robe on her back, the cloak that she wears, before they take me into the Drakestone. They will have to stop in front of the Drakestone, and while there, Queen Titania will open a gate to hell. If she is able to put the cloak on me, first, if you're able to remove my binds, which I will be bound, and then she puts her cloak on me, I will be free of Queen Titania. I will be free of the wild hunt, and the child that she has growing within her will also be free. Then he goes to you. Can I say something to you in secrets? He's talking just to you now, Francis.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
She can go free once this is done, and you can bring her to her father. Janet did not hear this.
Okay, what about all the other women you made pregnant? Because there's a lot of demonic babies out there now.
They are not demons. They are elves. We are not.
Those I have an answer to. I prayed upon it and I know the answer. They will not be killed. They will be servants to the
Just so you
Lord.
guys know, clerics, all you have to do is baptize the kids. They're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Merlin was a baptized elven demon kid. So.
Each and every one of them will be baptized, and they will be our children, cleansed of your filth.
He gives you a wry grin, yes, but your baptism will not save them from the wild hunt. That is why you must help me.
What treachery. I trusted her, yet I am stabbed in the back. You whisper among each other. Nevertheless, I am a servant of the Lord, and even if
okay, he wasn't whispering to hide from you. He might have whispered in your direction. He's whispering so Janet doesn't hear that he's going to leave her.
Oh, did I hear this then?
Yeah, if you were close, you heard it.
Yeah, I was fairly close. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's whispering. He doesn't want her to hear it because she thinks he's going to be with him forever. And she looks. If you look at her, she looks enamored, completely lunatic enamored.
And if we do this for you, you will give us the knowledge to cleanse these realms. What is it you provide?
I will let you out of here. I will take you out.
That
Wait,
is not enough.
I will let you
I
out.
can already escape by myself, so what can you give me?
You? I will help those children.
I don't care about the children.
Oh.
Child,
yes, let me start over. She's a lunatic. He's very zealous. You cannot blame him. Really, you cannot blame him. She is the actual lunatic.
Unfortunately.
To clear up the air,
boy.
something you, we help you. You don't end up trapped here in this pocket.
I will leave.
Yes?
I will leave. You will no longer be trapped in this pocket. As a matter of fact, I'll let you out of the pocket before you help me, because it has to happen in the material plane.
I do have a couple of questions for you.
Will be met. The knight's orders that we were ordered here to do will be complete, and there will no more being elf babies ending up randomly in this place from time to time.
He bows to you. I give you my word as an elven knight. If any of you know anything about that, you know that his word is bond. I will leave. I will not bother.
I do have a few questions for you before you take off.
I am not taking off. I will stay with you. You can stay in Carter's Bar for the 3 days before the wild hunt comes to me. But I will release you. And in 3 nights, the wild hunt will come for me.
And we have to get the cloak to you before they drag you to hell.
Well, they will capture me here.
You have to give the cloak right before the entrance where Tatiana or whatever her name is going to come through, and that'll be the perfect time to attack her.
Yes, you will have to smuggle Janet with you back to your city, to your town. Stay near the Drakestone, and in 3 days, the wild hunt will come with me. I will be on one of their mounts. You must sneak up on them. Remove my bonds. I cannot remove them myself. And then Janet must put the cloak on me. That will save me. It will save her child. It will save all the children of the village. And then I will leave. Again, he's saying this I will leave part real quiet.
So Janet can't hear and then have a hissy fit.
Yes, Janet's like hanging out next to Alex. She's hanging out next to Joseph, like poking his armor. She's a child.
Now, Elf, you can drive these other beings of the Fae away from this realm, this village.
I cannot drive them away.
Yes, let me clarify what he's talking
in your village unless we trouble them.
It is not just the wild hunt.
He's asking if there's any way to get rid of, like, the goblins he met. He's asking for something extra.
Goblins
there are innocents in the city that know nothing of war.
Is Joseph able to hear this conversation?
Yeah, you're
here. Oh yeah, all of it, dude.
Yeah, you're here.
Well, because you said I'm spinning a little bit away with Janet.
Yeah, because Janet.
Oh no, I thought you were right next to me.
You can still hear the conversation. It's just every now and then he lowers his tone and says that I'll leave. So you can't hear that part.
Okay. I walk up a little closer to him. I look straight at him. And how will we stop these wild hunters? Can they be killed?
Not by you. You can try, but they can't defeat. I can't defeat them. Do you think you actually could?
I have a request from the elf.
Of course.
Since I can escape anytime I want, I would like to know if there is a way, or like a book that is like a list of how to attack the supernatural, or a book of the supernatural.
He smiles to you. I will give you something before I depart, if you save myself and my child from the wild hunt.
That enough for me.
Hear me now. I have heard and I have seen. My decision as the one leading this group is that we will begrudgingly assist you. This being that chases you, clearly, it appears its results will be worse. I do not like this. I don't. But the people and the innocents that suffer to the great evil outside this city are far more important than my own disdain for you. I will assist you. And that is my word as a knight of the Lord. Only for the people. You understand?
Yes. I can tell you that the creatures that are surround this village, the goblins and others, are native to these lands. There is no getting rid of all of them, even by my power.
What? You will give me the knowledge to, at the very least, keep the people safe.
I will give you a boon. I will give your group, your stalwart group, something that you can use to battle these creatures. If you do what I asked of you. Return here in 3 days during the day, and you can take Janet. Then wait by the Drakestone that night at midnight. Do not return her to her father yet, as he will not let her assist. If she waits by the Drakestone, she can put her cloak on me. But you will have to take me off one of the mount that I'm on, and you will have to remove my bounds. So you have to figure out how to do this.
We will.
Hey,
we have a
that'll be
sage,
the hardest part of it.
and we have another stout warrior of the Lord. None of us, other than those who forsake the rest of us. I look directly at the girl. I look at Madeline. I look at Francis.
I wave.
Other than those who forsake us. All of us.
It's like there's 2 separate groups. It's awesome.
Already. All of us have knowledge, great and wise. We will do this only for the greater good.
Tamlane, can I ask you?
I will release you now from the Fae.
Before you release us, you said that she had accused you of something, and she was falsifying the whole thing. Is there any way to prove your innocence to get them off your back in the first place?
It does not matter at this point. The wild hunt has its eyes on me. They are coming.
It's one of those situations.
Yes.
I have a further question on top of that as well.
Cloak, once Titania and the hunt sees me with the cloak, they will not bother us again. And they will not bother you either.
I ask you, why? How are you so sure?
These are the ways of the Fae. These are our rules. They are never broken.
Can you tell me about the binds that they may use on you? The fastest way to get them off? Are they simple ropes, or are we talking chains?
They are simple ropes that can be cut by your weapons.
We could set them on fire.
Your weapons.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
Your steel weapons harm us. If you have not figured this out.
What did you say?
What? Cut the bonds.
Steel weapons.
You said steel weapons at the bond?
Elves are weak to steel.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, bad connection. Will they cut or they will not cut?
They will cut.
They will.
Elves
They
are
will
weak
cut.
to steel.
Okay. Swords.
Yeah, the swords. They will cut the bonds, but you must reach me before they see you. If they see you, they will slaughter you.
So it will be.
So, you have any further questions?
Is there anything further any of my companions wish to voice while they still have the time?
Aye, we're walking into a suicide mission.
We do this for the good of the people. I thought you understood that.
I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I'm just voicing what the truth is. We got to figure out how to get him off that blasted horse.
I like how Tyler looks like a Christian Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
If my life would save those of all the people, I would lay it down gleefully.
For the glory.
Okay, I believe it's in all agreement. We'll be back here in 3 days.
For the glory of the Lord.
Yes. And we shall see if the Fae honor their agreements.
Wait,
And
one last question.
Play them.
This is happening on the mortal plane, correct? The actual, like, bringing to the Drakestone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that part, yes.
They will pull me from this pocket that I'm in. They will yank me from it, and if I fight, they will kill me. I won't fight. I'll let them shoot me. And then they have to return. They have to go through the Drakestone to open the door into hell. Once they're there, it will take her a moment to open that door. You will have a few moments to sneak over, take my bonds off, and let Janet put the hook on. She's like, I will be quick. I will be very fast.
You must be. We shall see if the elves' words and the word of the Fae is as honorable as the word of God. We shall see if you honor your word.
You needn't worry. He already gave us his word. He'll do it, even if it costs him a life.
We shall see.
He
You may
waves his
return
hand,
us.
and Carter's bar does the same inversion that it did earlier, and you're all back in the material plane. Everything is less colorful. Everything is less pretty. Everything is now looks mundane to you, even though Carter's bar is still pretty. Everything looks mundane. Nothing looks high definition anymore. It's all just a little plainer.
I pretty much I fall on my knees holding the cross.
The clerics are clutching onto their crosses. You have 3
Oh God!
So you guys want to talk before we continue?
So I pretty much I fall on my knees holding the cross, throwing my helmet off, falling on my knees holding the cross. Oh Joseph, what have I fallen into?
Our character also goes a bit of distance and it starts to look like he's pretending like he's praying.
My character isn't even paying attention. He's holding on the cross, praying himself. He's fucking. He's just like.
Okay, you guys want to say anything to each other before you leave? You're going to.
We must speak about this.
Do you want to go back to town first? What do you want?
Yes. Yes. Let us ride back into town. Let us figure this out. Let us pray on this, my brother.
While they are praying, I am silently thinking to myself, I wonder if that elf had a brother.
Blasphemy!
So I finally I get myself up from the revelry. I'm like, we can't simply return to town. Not easily. The woman is with us right now, right?
Nope.
No, I think he hasn't released her.
You're supposed
I
to
think
return
since
in
we have
3
some
days.
time.
He still has Janet.
And pick her up, and then go back and wait by the Drakestone.
Yeah, he's gonna give it to us on the last day.
Yeah, on the last day you can pick her up because she has to be by the Drakestone. I mean, you got to be hiding. You can't let the Wild Hunt see you. Okay.
Okay.
By the Drakestone, you want them to see you.
Since we have
I walk up to Geoffrey and say, Geoffrey, we need to go and look around that stone so we can make a plan.
Oh, Joseph, your counsel is wise.
So, where's my horse?
Hey, let's get started. I'll show you where the stone is.
I'm gonna go get the horses and bring them to Geoffrey and myself.
Get to the horses. No, there's no incidents on the way. You find your horses. You're good.
So I stand up and I pick up my helmet and then I look over to Francis. Francis, you forsake us.
Didn't I use my silver tongue to get us where we needed?
And you were willing to betray us too.
No, I just made you think that. If you can't believe that I'd betray you, then the elf wouldn't believe that I'd betray you. So in order to make everyone believe that I'd betray you, you yourself had to believe I'd betray you.
I understand. Your tongue is silver, but I do not trust your intentions.
It's quite pink, actually.
It is a saying, my companion. It's a saying.
If it was made out of silver, I would have sold it already.
Sir
That might have been a bit
Francis, we're riding off to the stone. Meet us there.
Yes.
It's gonna pick more flowers.
Alan Surgeon, it would be Alan Surgeon, and honestly, Larry, you know the most about all of this.
Your counsels will be needed.
Yes.
Yes. I should head to town at once to gather supplies for this undertaking.
We're going to examine this idol first. We need to.
Yes, both me and the Cymri examined it before. Out of curiosity at the beginning.
I have not examined the stone
because hearing this.
Felipe, if I needed to get a bird to send to my abbot, where would I go? Or would I have one on my person?
I gotta take a whiz. I'm sorry, I gotta be right back.
You don't have one on your person? Let's everyone take a quick 5-minute whiz, like a 3-minute whiz.
Thank you.
Okay. No, did you hear what my question?
The place, Alex, would be to go back to Sir Gilbert. He'll definitely have.
Okay, but as we start riding, I tell Geoffrey, brother Geoffrey, I will need to stop by Sir Gilbert's castle. I need to send word to the abbot.
Yes, and of course we must make introductions between you and Sir Gilbert.
Wait, are we recording again?
Yes.
Okay.
Should we ask for assistance, or you think we're better off keeping this out of the main church? I'm afraid that even though, as a cleric of the Benedictine, I should do something about those children, I do not feel like you that their sin is of theirs. Perhaps with some holy water and some prayers, we can bring him on to the good side. Yet knowing my abbot, he will probably kill them all.
So I pretty much I start like, slowing us down a little bit so I could speak a little privately. I'm like listen, they're peculiar, but because of that, they have great value. And trust me, me and the girl, we've had extensive differences, but the Lord has given me patience, and I think this excursion into the unknown has pushed that limit of my mind. I need quiet and peace to still my mind once more. I mean, how do you even? We were speaking to.
Are you gonna do it, Tyler? Darkest Dungeon, you're gonna go, ah! And I give you insanity? No.
We were speaking to these things that we've heard about our whole lives that we fear. And What I've learned is we know nothing at all. Perhaps there's archives deeper in the church about them.
John.
I shall write to the abbot that the elf is here and that we are currently searching for him.
Well, technically,
Yes.
you're attempting to banish him. So
Well, like I said,
he said he'll leave.
that I'm gonna tell Abbott that I'm there and that I'm in a process. I'm not gonna tell him that he needs to send the whole freaking cavalry to kill this SOB.
Yes,
John, are you there?
So me and Geoffrey, I guess, are on our way to see Sir Gilbert.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you guys are you're leaving and you're on the road to go back to town. You're not in town yet. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we're on the road.
John,
I thought we were going to the.
astrology works, right, John?
I did want to ask you a couple questions about that, but because when I was reading, it says that I also need to pick up like certain books.
Doesn't say that here.
Yeah. Hold
You
on.
do a successful general prediction of person's overall fortunes.
Yeah, but it yeah, when I was reading, it said I need to buy like certain books and equipment.
Yeah. So you can look at the stars and shit.
Yeah.
No.
Can I actually get that in town?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, on the way to town, you guys run into a caravan.
Ooh.
You see a little caravan passing by. It's got two guards in front. The guards see you guys. They hold their hands up towards the clerics. The clerics wave, so they nod and they continue to ride. And the caravan is a merchant caravan. It's riding by you, and you see some people inside. One of the merchants waves at you guys. If you wish to stop and shop with some merchants, you may.
Hail. Some of my companions may be interested in your wares. We've come quite a ways.
Of course. One of the merchants steps out of the caravan, opens the side of one of the carriages, and he says, "By all means, go right ahead."
And I warn him. I pretty much I touch his shoulder, and I tell him exactly where I encountered some goblins for him to be, those green things, for him to be aware and wary.
Okay, I get off I start looking through the wares. What do they have for sale?
Hold on a second. He also, let me finish the tie. He's like, "Thank you very much, sir."
Geoffrey.
Brother Geoffrey. Oh, that is my name as well. I am Geoffrey.
Oh,
Come,
a pleasure.
Shop. Get stuff. So you guys are shopping. So Alex is looking at the wares. They have common wares. What are you looking for? Alex? I don't hear you, Alex.
Sorry.
Anything you need to purchase?
Well, what do they have?
They have common wares at common prices.
Common wares at common prices. Well, I don't need anything common. Do they have any food and drinks, or do I already have that on me?
You already have that on you. You guys were only there for a little while. You're fine.
Actually, do they have any pickaxes or shovels or stuff like that?
Is it you want a shovel?
Shovel and a pickaxe.
Yes.
And also a regular axe.
He pulls out a shovel. 3 pennies for the shovel. 3 pennies for the pickaxe. And you want a regular axe?
Yes, sir.
That one will cost you 7 pennies. Okay.
And for the church?
For the church. You see, we are traveling merchants. I can take 1 penny off for the church. Actually, you know what? Let's do a check. So you're trying to convince him to give you a discount. All right, let's do it.
I'm trying to convince him to give it to me for free.
Let's see. You want for
Nice.
free? Okay. You're going to be rolling, so get a 2d6. You're not bribing. Hold on, you're trying to get goodies from a.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I'm looking through my list of not animal. You're not bribing a judge or official. You're not gambling.
I'm not bribing him. I'm kind of trying to intimidate him more than anything.
You're haggling. Okay, here's the haggling table. Okay, the target is agreeable, so you got a +1. The target is greedy, so you got a -2, so there goes your +1. You got a -1.
Target should be slightly afraid of me because I'm a.
He has two guards. He has 2 guards that are afraid of you. So,
Huh?
He has 2 guards. Dude. You're in the woods. He's not afraid of you.
Yeah, so, there's 2 knights.
So you currently have a -1.
Okay. So what am I rolling?
Not finished. Not finished. There might be more. No, he doesn't admire any of you motherfuckers. Negotiate is tied to an obsession. Nope. Okay. I'll give you. Not a luxury item. I'll give you a +1 because he doesn't want to sell it. So you have no bonuses other than your charisma bonus. You have a charisma bonus?
-1.
So roll a 2d6. -1. Who wants to roll for him?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
10.
You rolled a
We
10.
both have -1.
I downloaded what's called an app.
So you rolled a 10.
I rolled a 6 and a 4, so a 10.
So 10, and that's a -1, so it's a 9 when you rolled. Okay, let's see what you got. He gave you a 10% discount.
Oh, nice.
Sold at a 10% discount.
Okay, so what do I have to pay him?
All your items together, 10% discount. Do the math.
But
it was an axe.
What was the
7 pieces, seven pennies for the axe, 3 pennies for the other two. So it's 10 plus 3, 13.
Yeah, but I don't need a war axe. I need an axe to cut wood.
Yeah. To cut wood?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Like
5 pennies. So it's 5 pennies. Okay. Plus 6, so
plus
it's 11. So 10%. I'll round it up for you. 2. So it's going to be 9 pennies. Take 9 pennies.
Okay, so -9 pennies.
Alex haggled for the first time.
Hey,
awesome.
I'm a cleric. You know that, cheap.
Okay, so John, you're looking for the stuff for the astrology, right?
Okay, so
correct. So what he's going to look for is stuff for astrology, a Christian Bible, and a Christian cross that looks similar to the one he's currently holding.
Oh, actually, there's one other thing I want. Does he have any, like oils that will burn easily?
Oh boy.
You're stinky.
You're gonna have a wild hunt murder all of you, aren't you? Okay.
He's gonna set us all ablaze in our sleep.
No, he's gonna set the bindings on fire like I suggested earlier.
Oils that will.
So that's.
But you stole my pencil.
Felipe.
Yo, hold on. Yeah, he definitely.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on, let me find a price.
You need a move. You don't need him.
2 pennies.
Thank you.
So that will make the exact amount of money. So just 2 pennies off, Alex. It's an oil
Okay,
flask.
and I'm sorry.
That's an oil flask. It's 2 pennies.
Right, but I need multiple. I need like 3 or 4 at least.
Okay, so how many? Give me the exact number.
Give me 4 flasks and what else did I want?
Times 2 is 8 at 10%. It'll be 7.
Okay, hold on. And there was something else I wanted to. Oh, I guess that will probably be it.
Okay, so that's going to cost 7 pennies. You have 4 oil flasks. Write them down.
Hold on.
Remember when you go to your abbot or whatever to get money to buy stuff.
No, I still have. I had 160 coins when I started, so it's okay.
Well, there is a reward from Sir Gilbert. So.
Pickaxe, shovel, and 4 flasks.
Okay, John, what were you buying again?
One last thing I wanted. I want a cask of good wine.
That's 10 pennies. 10% off is 9 pennies.
Okay, so and one bottle of wine. Okay.
Yeah, 1 bottle of wine.
So before he purchases the wine, I whisper behind his shoulder, real quietly. I'm like, they provide such things at the castle.
Yes, but I think we will need it right before the battle.
Yes, perhaps.
Okay, that's it for me. My shopping is done. Thank you, sir.
The stuff for astrology?
Yes. So I'm going to need a book for this particular region, because according to the rules that the books are different for every region because of the slight differences in the stars.
They cost £1. Do you have a pound?
How many pennies is a pound?
Oh no one even has anywhere close to a pound. Trust me, that's like 200 shillings, and like 1 shilling is like 10 pennies, I think.
Do I need to drop off Gabby tomorrow?
Okay.
You were illiterate.
Who's illiterate?
I thought you were.
Apparently, I know enough to read the stars.
Oh, but you don't know how to read the book. It tells you how to read the stars.
If you get astronomy skill, John, you don't need the books.
Oh, really?
You have to get the astronomy skill.
Well, then that's what I'm going to have to go for.
Until you get a pound.
Yeah, I'd rather get the skill. So he just checks to see if there is a Christian Bible and a Christian cross similar to the one that was passed to him by Francis.
You can keep the crucifix.
There's a reason.
Okay.
A cross and a Bible, right?
I watch very closely.
Page 60 gives you the values, by the way. The coin values, page 60.
How much does it cost?
What?
Damn it, what the hell happened to I had the book open. Oh, bloody hell.
Hey, don't step on
Sorry, quick question. What did John's character buy?
He's buying
a cross and a Bible.
A Bible and
you bought a cross?
Yeah.
Yes,
he's
another
buying,
one.
Hold on, I'm trying to get prices.
I see him buying the cross.
Unless he's
he's just going to be keeping that to himself, actually.
Unless he's trying to hide it from you, you see it.
I'm standing right next to you.
Well, you're buying it for me.
I want to roll to see if my character saw him buying the cross when you get a chance.
Wait, hold on. Are you trying to hide it from him, John?
Well, I was waiting for him to go off and talk to Geoffrey.
Okay. Since you're waiting for him to do that, go ahead and roll a dexterity. Alex, you roll a dexterity to contest him. Alex, you have a -2.
So what am I rolling? A D20?
No, I failed. I got a 1. So there's no point.
You not only don't worry about Alex. So you bought them, but you dropped them, so everyone saw what you bought. So hold on, I'm trying to get
the situation.
I walk up calmly to him. I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Do not worry, heathen. We'll turn you into a Christian yet."
You see Geoffrey, he's also with a smile, like a great grin on his face that he can't fucking hide.
John,
seeing you buy these things. He's
5
like,
shillings is the book, by the way.
Huh?
5 shillings is the book. Do you have 5 shillings on you?
Damn, if he got 5 shillings, he's one rich SOB.
A shilling is
you said how many?
Pennies. So 50 pennies.
50 pennies?
Is the book.
But, as you pretty much, Geoffrey, he picks up the Bible and he pays the money for the Bible.
What?
He pays the money for the Bible.
He's just dumbfounded.
Okay,
He's
so
like-
you paid the
he's
Bible,
like,
so
he
the Bible
pretty
is
much-
paid, so 50
He also
pennies.
pays an extra like two shillings, and then shakes the guy's hand. You know, Geoffrey looks like he's happier than anyone else in the world. He's like, he shakes the guy's hand. He's like, the merchant's hand. He's like, it's like, don't always look upon us kindly, us folks in the church.
Okay,
Thank you.
The crucifix is considerably more expensive. Okay.
Oh shit!
That's £2.
In that case, I'll just stick to the Bible. I'll stick to the Bible.
All right. The Bible.
He will also ask if the guy.
Remember, crucifixes are a jewelry. They're worth.
What about a wood?
Okay, yeah.
What?
So he's just gonna stick to the Bible. And he's. Damn it. I had it in my head. Why didn't I write it down? He's gonna ask him if he knows anything about the creatures in the general area. He's like, by the way, do you happen to know if there have been any werewolves in this area at all?
Like
I know it's a strange question, but I ask this of everyone.
Not well. The Scottish, the Highlanders are considered by many to have skinwalkers among them. They say that
Right?
they put on furs on their back, and when they wear the furs, they become monsters.
I know there's groups of people. Yeah,
Berserkers
I'm looking for an
call
actual
themselves.
demon. Hey, it's a nasty bunch to fight. But no, I was looking for the actual demon. I've got to slay one.
How do you not know that the demon that you look for is not one of these skinwalkers?
That is a very good question, but as far as I know, it was a demon. Not one of these, not one of the berserkers.
Don't be so quick, good friend.
Well, they generally use
know.
weapons. They usually kill people with weapons or whatever they can find around them, as opposed to something that'll actually eat the people. There wasn't much to Barry. Let's leave it at that. he takes the Bible with him, taps the cleric on the shirt. Thank you for this, by the way.
The
keeps
cleric
walking.
with a great big smile. He pats him on the shoulder. He pretty much he grabs him by both shoulders. He's like, if I can truly convert you, give me a chance. Perhaps.
We'll see. Just keep in mind, I'm trying to slay demons. So, how healthy my life will be, we shall find out.
There were plenty of Christian Welsh. Just saying.
Yeah, no, I know. As far as he's concerned, this is kind of. He's trying to figure out more about the people who are going to try to kill him.
You can see that Joffrey, like any sort of like intensity from him, dude, he's completely gleeful with you, man.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Very fucking happy.
Right now, all he has in his mind is slaying a werewolf. One particular werewolf. That's it.
He's called Talbot.
Talbot is who? The merchant?
The werewolf.
Oh.
Lawrence Talbot. I'm kidding, John. You guys are so.
I was actually going to write down. I'm like, damn, I know this was a movie.
You don't know Lawrence Talbot. Okay.
He's
Anyone else buying before you head out?
I would like to.
All right. What are you getting?
Do they have any like blankets or cheap fabric that's about the size of a blanket?
So Geoffrey goes through his wares and give me 1 second, and I'll tell you.
Bless you, baby.
You're looking for blankets or cloth, essentially. They have exactly what you need.
And thank you, Madeline. You just reminded me of something else I need.
Pulls out a little blanket for you. Let's roll for the price. This one gives you a roll. 1 penny.
Can I buy 3 of them?
Okay, 3 pennies. From your
Okay.
3 blankets. Anyone else?
Do they have any tree sap by any chance?
Tree sap. Looks around.
Or something sticky like glue?
He says, I don't have any glue or tree saps, but I'm sure you can get some for the trees around here. There are plenty of pine trees around.
That is very true.
Collect.
You know, Francis. Joseph here, he can identify the plants. He did so earlier. Perhaps his knowledge of forest could be of assistance if you have an intricate plan in mind.
My intricate plan was just stabbing trees until I got something sticky, but your idea is a lot better.
Yes, I'm referring to the plan as what you need. Sticky stuff. But later.
Okay. So that's it. Anyone else shopping? Jonathan?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So that's it for your.
Yep, I give the guy a jovial handshake, Geoffrey, and I wish him well.
Jonathan
Actually,
he's like 2 feet away. He doesn't want to mount near the mic. Okay.
I was checking the prices, but no, I'm not gonna buy anything.
Okay. Don't use those. Don't do it yourself.
Oh,
Let me do it because I modify. I go back and forth.
all right.
Sometimes I use the prices. Sometimes I raise them. Sometimes I lower them. Don't use them.
Come here, Zeus.
Okay, so you
Hey,
guys.
John. Holy crap, that's John. Hi, John.
Kitty!
Nice haircut, man.
Did Alex get a cat? No, it's John.
Yeah,
Kitty,
it's crazy.
kitty,
Oh my God,
kitty,
look how fresh-
kitty.
I'm trying to get him to look at the camera. There he goes.
Oh,
Is that Zeus?
oh, that's so precious.
Is that Zeus? Mighty?
Yep, that's Zeus.
Oh, Zeus come to visit us. How kind.
We could
He's
use some
come
of
to see royal subjects.
I see.
So cute.
Hello, Zeus.
Oh my God, that's so precious. I accidentally clicked on Jonathan's face instead of the cat. Oh my God, the cat reacted. So precious.
All right. So is that it for the merchants? You guys are leaving?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, rope. How much is how much for your rope? I'm gonna need quite a bit of length, actually.
We have 50 feet. Strong rope.
Hey, that's how much?
Strong rope. 10 pennies.
I'll take that from you if you don't mind.
All right. He gives you
Then he hands him the 10 pennies.
takes 10 pennies. You got a strong 50 feet. 50 feet of rope. Good luck carrying that. Good luck carrying that without a horse.
I'll take 25 feet if you take the other 25.
I tell him he can put it on my horse.
Okay. It's for backup plans if we need them. Because we're probably going to need them.
So you now have 50 feet of rope on your horse.
Geoffrey leans over like, I already have this. I already have that amount of rope. He points over to his horse. He already has 50. Do as you will.
It'll be fun watching you guys use rope on the Wild Hunt. That should be good fun. So,
oh yeah, it'll be like a Disney adventure.
I'm gonna be a cowboy, baby.
Okay, so out of curiosity, since I'm not familiar with it, what is a Wild Hunt?
Oh
shit! You don't know the Wild Hunt.
Wait, we're supposed to know what it is?
We're fighting.
When you're done here, Google the Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
You'll understand what you've gotten yourselves into.
No, but the question is, how would my character know?
Your character doesn't. This is
we don't know shit about this thing.
Context clues.
Here has no idea.
Context clues.
Like the extent that me and you know is that the elves and the fae, this was obvious, their arbiter and judgment for evil is apparently the Wild Hunt. So they apparently have some semblance of order, and crimes are punished by the Wild Hunt. That's all we know about them. And they take you straight to fucking Elven Hell, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So you guys head back to town?
So I give those merchants a great jovial handshake, and I wish them well. I bless them, and then we leave again.
All right, so you guys leave. You go to town. All right. So we have time for. It's 9:45. I guess we could do leveling now. So okay. So let's finish right there. We'll do the 3 days next game, and we'll level everybody up now. So let me.
Okay. Remember for the I also have to stop by the Sir. What's his name?
Yeah, we'll RP that next game.
Yes.
In 2 weeks, and let's level everybody up right now because everybody gets 1 XP. So get your XP, put it in your character sheet right now. 1 XP. Alex, you have 1 XP. Everybody else gets another XP. 1 XP. Okay, everybody choose who the MVP was this game. Jonathan, you're first. Who was MVP?
Who's going first?
Jonathan. Who was MVP this game, Jonathan? You see the smoke coming out.
Okay, while he's thinking, it's a pretty tough choice between Tyler and Madeline, but I'm gonna go with Madeline today.
Okay, so.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I'm a black priest. I vote for myself.
Ew.
Jonathan, who you voting for?
I like that.
Madeline did really well.
Jonathan,
yeah.
Who are you voting for?
Philippa, so all I'm doing is XP plus 1.
Wait, Alex. Alex, just put 1 XP in your character sheet.
Okay, so am I level 1 now?
Yeah, we'll do it in a minute. Don't worry. I'm giving you one there.
No, I gotta run, so I can call you tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. You're level 1. Call me tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll sit down and I'll level you up. Go for it.
All right, thanks.
Level
Guys,
1,
was a pleasure.
XP level 1.
Everyone have a great night.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good night.
You did really well, man. Great RP.
Thank you.
Hope you liked it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, good.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
So, John, did you vote for Madeline?
Yeah.
Tyler?
As do I.
Same here.
That doesn't matter anymore.
I vote for Geoffrey.
So, Madeline, you don't get 1 XP, you get 2 XP. So add that to your
Oh,
character.
I feel so special.
Nice.
Thank you, guys.
All right, so let's level up.
You're welcome.
We'll start with,
you did a great job.
Who wants to go first in the leveling?
Due to your chaotic tendencies, pretty interesting.
That's all I have at the moment. This is my relaxation time, so the energy has to come out.
So,
Yeah,
who wants to level up first?
Nice.
Me, I'd like to level up first.